The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music.
Parallel 5, Oxnard 50-4, entry respond to 1, Charlie 1. Engine 5, engine 55, engine 33. Truck 1, truck 49, medic 20, fuel call respond to Newgate Avenue, Newkirk Street, Hamilton Green for the building fire. Welcome, everybody, to my live podcast show. And usually it's on Mondays, but got issues going on with that one word that nobody likes, and that's COVID. Which is going to be our one topic this evening, is the COVID thing. And, COVID within the school systems. And I'm not going to mention any schools. I'm not going to put any names out there, nothing like that. All I know is my son is on quarantine from school for 10 days. But we will get into that here in a couple minutes. Also, we're just going to, it's not necessarily a topic, but I think we'll start to show off with the Facebook thing and how they handle matters about like stolen identity or hackers that get into your stuff and take it over. And we are going to have our co-host tonight, Mr. Howie T. I seen him getting ready there.
I'm almost there, brother.
All right. But right now I'm going to discuss, before we get on the main topic of COVID in the schools, we're going to talk about this Facebook. I have a friend. Tell me what you think, Howie.
Okay.
I have a friend, good friend, and she was hacked. Her Facebook account was hacked.
It's commonly known. It's going to happen.
Right. Well, she notified Facebook to at least, like be able to get in there to save pictures, or because she had a lot of pictures, a lot of family and just friends and all that on the Facebook page. Well,
right.
She got hacked and she notified Facebook, and Facebook will not do a damn thing about it. Now, like just yesterday or day before, I got, something from this certain person saying, hey, this free money thing is legit, blah, blah, blah. And it was coming from this certain friend of mine. And
wrong move.
So, right. So she reached out to me tonight and was like, hi or happy birthday. And so I just started chatting with her, and she's like, I'm like, did you happen to be the one that actually sent me that free money thing? She's like, nope. That was from my original account.
I get it on mine all the time, and I just don't click on it.
Right. Well,
you unfollow it. All you gotta do is unfollow it, and it disappears, or you can hide it.
But I feel bad for her because it's making her like friends, and because she uses it for friends and family, to stay in touch with people that's not around here. That the only way they really have to keep in touch is Facebook, and. Like I said, she reached out to Facebook just to get that account closed, like, because it's a hacker, and Facebook won't do a damn thing about it, dude.
Right.
So, but Facebook, I know we're live on Facebook. Just do me a favor. And please, like, help this girl out. She's reached out to you, and I don't know if it'll work, but I'm trying here for you. I'm going to say a first name. So Debbie, I hope it works for you. And I mean, at least get it out there. Like, Facebook is a multi-billion, trillion, whatever dollar company, and they can't get in there to erase an account. She sent proof. She sent everything she needed to Facebook, and they still won't do nothing. I mean, if that's the way Facebook's becoming, man, like, it's crazy. You're muted, Howie.
That's Zuckerberg for you.
Right. Like, and I don't want to down Facebook or whatnot because I do my shows on here and everything, but at least help out when, credit's due. You know what I'm saying? Like, she sent everything she
Absolutely.
needed to do and they're not doing anything. And now, like, a lot of her friends and stuff won't accept friend requests because they're not sure who the right one is. But
Right.
anyways, hi Linda
Oh,
Do you know her?
yes, I do. Hi,
Okay.
Linda. Shout out to Linda.
Shout out to Linda and Debbie. Thank you for listening, Debbie. And she wrote, you mind if I put this on? It has your name on there, Deb. Does it matter? Can I post this on Facebook? And Linda said, LOL.
Oh, Linda loves me.
And then she said, Hey, Linda, I don't know you, but this is Bobby B. And by the way, I just went on and started talking. Anyways, welcome to the Firehouse. It says country, but Firehouse podcast show. Usually we've been doing it on Mondays, but due to the second topic of the night, COVID,
Sound like a frog.
COVID.
Exactly.
Anyways,
Kind of weird. Kind of weird.
Debbie wrote probably nothing be done. And that's sad because, like I said, like, for one, they won't let her get her pictures at least when she proved that it was her. You know what I'm saying? Secondly,
Oh, so is she locked out of it now?
yeah, they won't let her in. They won't let her do nothing with that account. And she proved everything, and they won't.
Yeah, because I understand, but they got to do it. It'll go through, but what happens is anytime that you complain like that, they'll lock your account just to make sure it's secure. But they need to get back to you sooner than later because, who knows who's got what files, and especially if you're on your cell phone doing that.
Exactly.
Everybody can hack cell phones. Cell phones are getting hacked every day by many people. You got to watch. I don't even put my credit card number or anything on the phone no more.
Yeah.
I used to do auto pay and stuff through Google. No more.
Right. Every time it says, do you want to save it for next time? Nope.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. So, Debbie, I hope everything works out, hon. Love you. You know that.
Hope everything's going okay with you, Debbie.
But anyways, all right, let's continue on the topic of COVID in the school systems. Right now, I'm not too happy. My 15-year-old is friends with this kid in high school. And
sorry about that.
No, that's fine. This weekend, my son, it was like Friday night, my son started getting a little cough. All right, it's a cold. It's about that time for cold season and all that.
You see, I'm wearing my winter hat. I'm prepared.
And so anyways, Saturday night, Sunday morning, he wakes up and he's like, "Hey, Dad." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Is it a problem if I can't taste or smell?" I'm like, "Oh my God." A little bit of a problem. And right. And I'm like, he was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Last night while I was playing a game on the computer," he goes, "A friend that I go to school with, that I hang with, just informed all of us that are friends that he has COVID. And so you guys, meaning my son and whoever else, was going to end up being quarantined." Well, then all of a sudden he lost his taste, his smell, and all that. And so, other words, I'm not sure. We're getting a test hopefully tomorrow, and not 100% sure it's COVID, but he's been sleeping, has a little bit of a cough, and hopefully, and pray to God that it stays, if it is COVID, it stays within him and stays as minimal as it is, because right now, like, he's fine, just has the the no smell and no taste. But anyways, so I called the school, and we're not going to put the school's name out there. I really want to, but I'm not going to do that just for my son's sake. And when I called the school in the morning to let them know the circumstances and everything, they were just like, almost like I was calling and say, hey, yeah, my son has a cold. He won't be there, and so we hang up. About 2-3 hours later, I get a call from the school nurse. And this is what, excuse my language, everybody, but pissed me off about this. Is when
that word.
Shh. But anyway, so when the nurse called, she was like, yeah, I heard about your son and everything. He's going to have to be quarantined for 10 days, and we can't make you get a test, but we recommend you getting a test and let us know the results and everything. I'm like, all right, that's fine. I plan on it anyways. But I'm like, I have a question. She's like, yeah. I'm like, why don't they just close down the schools? She's like, I'm not going to say anything or whatnot, but she's like, I'm going through the same thing you are right now. And I was the 11th person or parent they called that day telling them, hey, your kid's going in quarantine. And she still had a stack to go. So
that's the thing. But that's the thing. I didn't mean to interrupt, but here's the thing.
No.
Well, the thing is, it's such a staggering thing. A nurse, you got one nurse, okay, that's seeing how many kids in school, okay, and somebody comes in with a runny nose or this, that, and the other thing. You can't control that. And the thing is, COVID's not controlled yet, and people don't realize that. I mean, yes, the mask mandate should be there, but we should also realize that you got a big school. I know what school it is. I'm not going to mention it, but how many people are sanitizing that school when the kids leave after the day?
Exactly.
That's a big school. You could have everything, all nooks and crannies taken care of, and it's not happening because obviously,
Well, and since we ain't mentioning the school, the nurse even, because I'm like, it's pretty sad. I'm like, I don't even want to send my sons back to school because of the fact
I wouldn't do it.
Right. Because it's just going to keep continuing. It's going to keep getting worse.
Right.
And, 11 people, 11 kids just in one day. That's one day, 11 kids. Plus she still had a stack of people to call. All right. I'm sorry.
That's
but
very.
I told her, I'm like, I don't want to send my son back to school because it's just going to keep going. It's just a rotating door, dude. Like it's just going to keep spreading from one person to the next person to the next person. They get
and then he brings it home, and then you get it, and then your other son gets it, and then the neighbor gets it, and the other neighbor gets it. It's just like a tornado.
Right. And so she's like, and I'm like, it's all about the money, man. It's all about the damn money when it comes to the schools. They don't give a damn about the kids. It's like it's
Well, they're worried about their they're worried about their football and baseball fields rather than concentrating on what's going on inside the building. There's a big difference. Who cares if there's not enough white lines on the football field? Who cares if there's not enough sand on the pitcher's mound? Who cares? We need to concentrate on the kids' safety and go from there. The superintendent need to realize that they need to start doing something. Make classes shorter, like we talked about earlier. Have an AM and PM class. Cut it in half. Half a day for one kids, half a day for another.
Well, when this COVID first started, that's what they were doing, if I remember correctly. A lot of schools were doing that.
Right.
Or
then we went remotely.
Right. Or something like going every other day. Like one half would go one day, the other half would go the other, and they just
exactly
back and forth. But like you mentioned also, Howie, is you need people to clean the school. One or two people. Okay, I don't know how many the school that we're talking about has. I don't know off the top of my head.
Well, there's one particular school that I know that before the virus hit, there was 2 janitors. One took care of one part of the school, another one took care of part of the other. But now you got to double that up. You want a clean school, you're going to have to double it up. I mean,
double
you're
it,
going to have to
triple it.
sanitize everything, chair by chair, window by window, floor by floor, walls by walls. I mean, because you got kids, you got kids. They're in, that age where they have to spit. They're not going to put it in a cup. They're going to like spit it on the walls or the floor. I mean, they're kids. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? But that's
Double
what
the
happens.
mask.
I guarantee you half those kids ain't wearing masks.
Well, okay, the mask thing, the mask mandatory, whatever. Okay, mandate, whatever. A
Right.
mask does not keep you from getting it.
No.
Okay, all a mask does is keep you from transmitting it. You know what I
Right.
mean? So it's just stupid, man. Like, get your head out of your butt, schools, and realize this is a problem. Like, how many kids is it going to take before, oh, okay, now we're going to close the school now that we only have a quarter of the school left? Like,
Well, it's also the parents'
ridiculous, man.
responsibility. It's also the parents' responsibility to speak up. I mean, if they feel that their kids' safety is being interrupted, they need to step up and go to the school board, go to the superintendents. I mean, you can blame the schools, but you also got to blame the parents. And there's not a lot of
Right.
parents just they don't want to have to worry about finding a babysitter or how their kids are gonna get home and everything else, or what they're doing at home while they're at work. But the thing is, I'd rather have my kid goof off at home, even though my kids are grown. But I'm just saying, rather have him goof off at home, get in trouble at
And be
home,
safe.
and end up getting something that could cost him his life.
Right,
I
exactly.
mean, that's just my
And
perspective.
no, and I partially agree. Like, well, mostly agree with that because it's just like I said, man, schools are supposed to be about the students. And I
Right.
understand students have to learn, but hell, we went a year, okay, using Chromebooks last year because of COVID. All right. What makes this year any different than last year? It's not. It's actually worse because kids are in school getting it every single day.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And you were talking about, the walls and everything, the floors, everything, the desks. Okay.
Yeah, you
But,
got you got
but
you
that's
got 300-400 kids in a school, and they're not all going to sit there and wear masks. They're not going to. You're not going to have a clean school unless you get professional janitors in there that are specialized in taking care of this COVID issue. You can't just have somebody off the street going, "I'll clean the restroom." No,
right.
you
But
got to
not
have
only
professionals in there.
right, but think about it too, though. Okay. The walls and stuff, yeah, I understand. Okay. But
Yeah,
what about the things that the kids touch every day? The shit in their locker.
that's what I'm talking
I'm
about. The
not saying it like
lockers.
this. Oh, sorry about my language, people. It's just like this like heats me up. I just don't understand, man. My kid means everything to me. All three of my kids and my grandson, But anyways, like you got your book bags, you got your folders, you got your notebooks, you got your pencils, your pens. That carries the stuff like the COVID.
I mean, I
So
could see if some of these parents would like just spray some Lysol inside the bag on their books and everything, and then send them to school. At least they're halfway safe. But if you
okay,
go,
but how many kids? Because I know I have two kids in high school plus a grandson. How many times do they actually bring their stuff home? Because
probably
mine
never.
don't work right. So, I understand that it is some of the parents' responsibility, but at the same time, even
What?
doing the desks and stuff, it's not taking like what are they going to do? Open each locker every night and spray Lysol and disinfect all the kids' stuff?
Hey,
Like,
if that's what it takes, I'll go there for free and spray Lysol on all the lockers. There's a
exactly.
lot
I
of lockers in
volunteer.
that
I'll
school.
volunteer. You got to volunteer right here.
Right
Two of
here,
us
I do
right
the
here,
same
right
thing.
now. That we'll go there and work all night if we have to make the kids safe. Because
Yeah.
obviously the school. I'm not going to say the school's not doing anything about it. I'm not. But
Oh,
at the same point,
11 cases in one day, suspected cases, alleged cases in one day. That's a lot.
right? And they closed the school down a couple ago, like a month ago or something like that, on a Friday because there was 3 cases of confirmed COVID. Okay, 3 cases. All right. now you close the school down for that, but you have 11, and I don't know if they was just quarantined some of these just because they were around this person, or if it was
Right.
11 actual cases of COVID. I don't know the whole gist of it, of the story. All I know is at that, I was the 11th parent she had to call for the quarantine.
Right.
And but they're not going to close the school down for that. They'll do it for 3, but they're not going to do it for this. And I don't know. It's retarded.
The thing is, it's going to
stupid,
take more than
retarded.
3 days to sanitize a school that big.
But they're not.
Okay,
even,
it's okay to
right.
close the school down, but
They closed it down one day on a Friday, so they had Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to clean the school. And they
that's
all
not
had to
enough
go back
time. That's not
Wednesday.
enough time to clean a school that big, that size.
Yeah, exactly. And like it does not make. And now this.
I mean, you got a gym, in there. You got the whole cafeteria. You got 2 floors. You got all those lockers.
Yep. And now, okay, right now, I'm only talking the high school.
Right.
That was just in one. That was just in the high school. That's not including the middle school and what?
Right.
2 elementary schools. I don't know about
Yeah.
them.
2 elementary or 2 middle schools and 1 elementary. Yes.
No, there's only one middle
Oh, okay.
and 2 elementary.
I thought there was 2. I thought there was 2 middles and 1 elementary. Okay.
Yeah, no. But it's just like, I don't know, people that are listening, give me your comment. Let me know what you think about the situation. I know COVID's
Yes,
a bad
please.
thing.
Comments are always welcome, and it helps us out, and it helps us get out the word that we need to do something about it. Which, hey, Bobby B knows it. I'll do it. I'll do it for free.
Linda,
I mean, I've been vaccinated, so
right. Linda said, I'm pretty sure they use sprayers. Okay, but spraying still, like, I don't know. I don't think that's enough. And I
Not
may be
enough.
wrong, Linda. Like, I'm not disagreeing with you. At least it's something they do. But
right.
you
It's
have
okay
the
to
whole
spray,
school and
but it's
not doing
okay.
the
They
kids.
do surface. I watched it. They do surface spraying.
Right.
That's all they do. They use surface spraying in a compressed can, and they spray it. But that's not enough. I mean, you got kids with lockers and everything else underneath bleachers, every crack and crevice, ceilings. You know, I'm pretty sure they're not spraying down the ceilings. I mean, they probably could if they wanted to, but I mean,
Right.
thank you for your input, Linda. I really appreciate that. You
Yeah,
know,
like
she
I
brought up a
said,
good point. Well, no, Linda brought up a good point. They're probably spraying.
right. And like I said,
You
I'm
know,
not saying the schools aren't doing anything. I want to make that clear. I'm not saying that they're not doing anything. All I'm saying is that something needs to be done, because if there was 11, even just quarantine kids in one day, there's
right,
something wrong. There's an issue. You know what I mean?
right.
And you could only, I don't care who you are, and I don't care how many people you have cleaning, COVID's COVID. You know what I mean? And
Exactly.
it's, she wrote that no, they have big containers with industrial cleaners.
Right. That's what I'm talking. I mean, I know what she's talking about, but I'm just saying, yeah, they do have it. But the thing is, you can only kill a germ so far. I mean, I can go through a room and spray it, but am I getting underneath everything? Am I
Right.
getting in the cracks and crevices? I mean, germs hide. That's their
Right.
job. Germs like to hide.
And not only that, but like I said, the book bags or the pencils they use every day, and how many kids like, I forgot my pencil. So one kid not thinking that sits in front of him or whatever, or friends like, here, use my pencil. You know what I
Right.
mean? And right there's a transmission. You can't help that. Kids are kids, dude. I mean,
Exactly.
you know, like, I just turned 52 today, by the way. Happy birthday, Bobby B.
Yeah, I
No,
did
but
say that to you. I forgot I was on the phone with you earlier, and I forgot.
but no, like, anyways, like, I work in customer service. You know what I'm saying? Besides my show, by the way, the Firehouse Country Show on MB Radio. But anyways, no, just
I do
like
mention
I
that to
work
people,
with,
by the way.
okay, cool. But I work,
You're welcome.
you know, in customer service. Thank you. But I work in customer service, and dude, I handle money all day long. Okay.
Ooh.
I don't know if these customers have it. You know what I mean? And
Do you wear gloves?
I should.
Yeah,
do
but I
I?
mean, if you're gonna get, I mean, gloves ain't gonna help. I mean, if you're gonna get it,
Nothing.
you're gonna get it. It doesn't
Right.
matter. You could take all the necessary precautions, but like I say, like me, I mean, I'm not lazy or anything. I like going to Walmart, but I don't like some of the things that happen in Walmart. So I've been just ordering offline. It's a lot cheaper. It's a lot
I
less
do.
hassle.
Right. I'm not afraid to admit it. I order there every week. I order and
I
get it
got, I
delivered.
had 3 packages already this week. I got one coming tomorrow and one coming Friday. I
Right.
leave it sit out in the hallway for a while just in case the COVID wants to jump off of it.
But yeah, like seriously though, man. Like Linda, I appreciate your comments. And like I
Yes,
said, I'm
all
not
comments are welcome.
right. I'm not disagreeing with you whatsoever. And I'm not saying that the schools aren't doing anything. All I'm saying, there has to be a point in all schools, not just the one I'm dealing with or whatnot, but in all schools, there has to be a point where enough's enough. You know what I mean?
Right.
Worry about the kids. My kids are in high school, and I'm not saying they're smart enough because hell, I graduate this month from school and I'm 52 years old. So you never learn enough. But I would rather my kid not get education for a year, 6 months, or whatever the case may be, rather than, like you said earlier, how he losing their life to the COVID because the schools are, for whatever
But
reason, money.
like I said earlier, it goes half and half. You can't blame the schools totally, and you can't blame the parents totally. But the thing is, the parents need to coincide with the schools and figure it out. And there's not enough people, in the community that want to sit there and talk to the school board or talk to the superintendent and work something out. Because I tell you what if it was their kid that got sick? You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Then people need to start
Exactly.
speaking out. What's going to happen because you spoke out? It's going to make things
Right.
better. The more people you got coinciding with each other, the better things are going to be. But everybody wants to be silent and keep it quiet. This isn't like, excuse my French, this isn't like herpes where you want to keep it silent and go to the doctor not tell anybody. This is something that's a pandemic. This is something
Exactly.
that needs to be brought up to people's intentions.
Right. Exactly. And I
I never
just
had herpes,
like
by the way.
I hope not. You probably had his speech, but that's a whole different story.
Yeah, we won't go there right
But
now.
no, like everybody, like I said, feel free to comment. I mean, negative if you think you totally disagree with me. And I I kind of agree with Howie about the parents and the schools. And
50
there's only
50.
right, there's only so much though that okay, when a kid goes to school, the parent's not there. Okay.
Right.
You could put your kid in a bubble while he's at home, but in the long run, is that better or worse? Because
Well, it's going to be
you're
worse because the kid's already in a bubble at school. Well, he doesn't want to
well,
come home
he's
and be in
not
a
in a
bubble.
bubble, but he's not in a bubble in school. That's the problem.
Right. But what I'm
There's no
saying is
way.
that we could
I
pop
know,
that bubble and just go back to internet school,
and I
wherever
think
they call it.
honestly, yeah, the online schooling, and I
Yeah.
honestly think until this, I don't think COVID will ever be over. It's just
Yeah.
to me, it's going to be
It's hit
like
or
the
miss.
flu. It's going to be around. You know
Well,
what
they
I
said on the
mean?
news. They said on the news tonight we're below average.
So it's
Whatever
kind
that
of
means.
decreasing.
That's like talking about the weather. Well, the weather's this time of year is above average. Okay. What does that have to do with anything? And they're
What's
talking about
happening?
people. Well, I'm just saying, like with the COVID thing, they're talking about today's averages are lower than usual. Well, that's a good thing.
Right,
You know.
right. But who, just like it was almost over, we didn't have to wear masks. Everything was getting back to normal. And what, a
I
week
still wear
later?
my mask.
Oh, yeah. But
I do. I wear a full face mask.
I try to.
No, I just wear one of those
The
hospital. Yeah, the cloth
but
ones.
like
I can breathe easier with
the
them.
way, right? The way I look at it, like you said, You're going to get it if you're meant to get it or whatever the case may be. And the people that get me is the people that wear the gloves and the face
Yeah.
mask
While
in the
they're
car.
driving down the road in their car by themselves.
Right, exactly. And think about it. They
I saw that
probably
the other day. There was somebody wearing surgical gloves and a full shield. I'll just put a football helmet on with a mask or something.
well think about this though. Okay, they probably just left Walmart with those same gloves, okay?
Yeah.
Touching
And they're
the,
touching their
the
steering
thing,
wheel.
then they're touching their handles of their car to get into their car. They're touching all their groceries. All right.
Right.
Then they get home. Then
And then they throw that they take the infected gloves and throw them in their own trash can.
right. And when they take them off, 90% of the people probably don't know the correct way of doing it without touching the glove with your actual hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the outside of the glove when you're taking it off.
I know how to do it.
So they're
I'm
infecting
educated there.
themselves anyways. It just don't make sense. People like there's a lady that comes in and to the store, and I laugh at her every time because she'll be at the counter, but like she's full mask, dude, like gloves, and I'm surprised she's not wearing like one of those hazmat suits. Like I swear to God,
Hey, that
dude,
might work.
right? But I'm being totally honest, and she stands like 6 feet away from the counter, and we have one of those partition things
Yeah.
because of COVID.
Plexiglass thing. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And we have one of those, and she still stands way back. She'll hurry up, come forward to give us the money or whatnot, and then step back, and then we give her change, and then she wipes off like, it's dollars she gets back. We have a hand
Yeah.
sanitizer right on the counter. She'll get the hand sanitizer, rub her hands on it, and then rub all the money with it. Okay. And she's wearing this
Wow.
glove. I swear, dude. And she's wearing these gloves. All right. I watched her the one day, and this is what made me think of it. I watched her the one day. She opens her car door, gets in with these gloves, touching everything. I'm like, what's the point, lady? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? At this point, you're hurting yourself instead of helping yourself.
Exactly. And this
You
is the
know?
reason. This is the reason too. Like when you go into and thank God the McDonald's by me, well, up in town, is drive-through only. I tell you what, you know how many people that have these restaurants open, and how often do they clean those restrooms? Because that's think
Yeah,
about
I
it.
know. I know. I know.
I would, dude. I'd rather poop myself before I go in a public restroom. I'm sorry.
Right. A buddy of mine from high school owns a bar, and him and one of the barmaids had it really, really bad. The COVID. They were out for a while, man.
Yeah, I had it,
Actually,
but I ended
one
up
of
getting
them-
the vaccine. But I tell you what, man, it doesn't matter. New variants, you can get it again. It's like fighting. It's like a fight in a fight. You're gonna lose either way.
a couple people I know that had the COVID-19 shot got COVID, and the only thing that it helped, the symptoms weren't as bad. They got all the symptoms. They were sick.
Right.
They were down, like mostly like their energy level and stuff was way down. But
Mine was for a week
right,
when I
but
got
it
my first
wasn't
one.
right, but it wasn't half as bad as if you didn't have the vaccine and caught it. It kind of
Right.
took some of the effects away, when they did get it. So it does. I
Right.
guess it does help. I want. All right, before anybody says anything, I want to get the shot, but at the same time, I don't because of the fact there's so many different stories out there. You do not you don't know who to believe about it.
Right.
Some person, people say, and people that I actually know got it and they never had a problem, no side effects from it. And the next buddy of mine, he got it and he was sick like the flu for a day. You know what I mean? And so I guess it's different on different people. And that's why
Like I said, I was sick for a week when I got my
Right.
first one, man.
and it makes
Second
me
one, I didn't have a
scared.
problem with.
Right. It makes me scared to go get it because it's a 50-50. If I don't get it, I might not even get COVID. But I
Right.
might take the shot and get like I have no idea what to do. Like my doctor's saying, because I have my heart issue and everything, he's like, you better get it, blah blah blah. And I'm still here debating, and hopefully it's not too late before I make up my mind and quit debating. But I just don't know what to do and who to believe anymore.
Right.
But other than that, we're going to take a short break real quick.
Thank you.
Get our thoughts together. And wow, dang, Howie, talking about a break and he just bails on me. Anyway, stay tuned, everybody. You are on Facebook, well, all my social media live with the Firehouse Podcast Show. I am your DJ Bobby B, and if you see the scrolling on the bottom of your screen right now,
sorry about that.
It's all right. But anyways, it's the Firehouse Country Show on mbradio.us every Monday, 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and also on Saturday nights from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. And the Firehouse Country, I think I'm going to be changing my logo and stuff to Firehouse Classic Rock, because I've been playing classic rock. I've been putting the cowboy boots in the corner and the cowboy hats up on the shelf, and been playing some classic rock. Yeah, I know. I love country music, man. I just can't get into it. But before we go into that, because I'll keep talking about that, we'll never go on break.
Yeah.
But I want to just let you know, every Monday and Saturday here on the Firehouse Show on mbradio.us, or download the Military Broadcast Radio app. And we will, as soon as I pull this up.
Also want to thank you, Linda, so much for joining. Tell your friends. You got the website now. Tell them to come on here. We're usually funner than this, but we just want to get the serious stuff out of the way for the first half hour. Other than that, you know what? Thank you for your comments. Doesn't matter if they're negative or positive. They're welcome. All right, take it away, Bob.
All right. Yeah, thank you, Linda and Debbie and everybody else that is listening or watching this podcast. And I say we've been on, what, a good 20 minutes or so, approximately?
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, ready for the next segment.
I say the next segment we're going to do, let's talk about whatever, man. Let's talk about life. Anybody have any thing they want to talk about?
Let's talk about my new winter hat.
But anyways, the listeners, if you guys want to talk about something on your mind, something about COVID, something about, life in general, firefighting, because, the Firehouse Show, or even the veterans, if veterans are watching, feel free, man. And
absolutely.
MBR, I love MBR because we do at MBR give veterans a voice. But here we go. We'll be right back. There's a certain vibe in Boston that starts with its people, possibly the sarcasm, their own underlying rugged persona, or just the Bostonian culture they all embrace in. And there is no better way to share this rugged blue-collar Boston mentality than in the form of Boston's most culturally defining piece of headwear, the Scally Cap, from Boston Scally Company. Visit Boston Scally Company to order your piece of Boston's cultural history today at bostonscally.com. That's bostonscally.com.
MBR, Military Broadcast Radio. Every day, 22 veterans lose their battle to post-traumatic stress that is on American soil. That is one veteran every 65 minutes. Help us. Be part of the solution.
Hey everybody, it is H-Train, and I am here to tell you a little bit about MBR, the MBR story, and what we are doing. Trust me, I'm very sincere in this whole thing. In 2003, MBR was created by Jim Butler to keep his buddies informed of what was going all around the world, all around us. So, Joel Hunt, also me, H-Train, took it over in 2018 from LLC, and I turned it into a nonprofit. The acceptance only took 18 days. That's how much this nonprofit was needed. We used to be just a nonprofit radio station, but now We teach all veterans from all eras, from all over the globe, to be DJs. We show them how to work the equipment. We teach them the computer skills that are needed to conduct a radio show or a podcast, whichever one they desire. After a 9-month commitment, the gear that we teach you on, we go ahead and buy you that same gear and make sure that you're confident and comfortable in your own skin. We accept civilians and military, but you won't find another radio station that does what we do anywhere at all. I guarantee it. Why? Because I'm a retired combat veteran and I have dedicated my life to the station to help our veterans like myself that has the constant battle in their head from war, the what ifs. I listen to music and I'm focused on my show, and that thinking goes away. I do not stop, and my attitude spreads to my DJs. I have found out if you want to be a part of this success, then join me. We will rock our troops for another 10 years. If you're military supported, open those checkbooks and support these veterans, because when we receive donations, 100% goes to the troops. My staff, we do not get paid. Why, you ask? Because we're already retired and compensated through the VA. My program is so successful that even Brandon Stokely, a radio colleague of mine that I met at 104.3 The Fan, has joined me in MBR as a face, as the spokesperson, because he knows, and we are serious about knocking this 22 out the door. We are not throwing money, we're building our vets to prevent it. Since there's no FM radio channels overseas for them, we learned about internet radio, and the troops could listen with a VPN number if an American internet IP wasn't established. So what are you waiting for to be a part of this family? We have really grown the last 2 years, and we have nowhere to go but up. And until I die, this radio station will always provide connections and opportunities to all our veterans by giving them a voice. I guarantee it.
Welcome everybody back to the Firehouse Podcast Show here on this lovely Tuesday night. I had to think there for a minute. And you're with Bobby B and his co-host, Mr. Howie T.
Hey, I hope everybody's potty. We got another 30 minutes of sitting here talking about whatever now.
Exactly.
Is Linda still here? Is Linda still here? I can't see it on my end.
Yes, she is, and she wrote one was COVID is a virus like the flu. There's no cure, so you threat it that way, and no shot, and there's not enough studies on it. I believe that 100%. That's why I'm scared.
I took a chance being a heart patient. I took that chance, and let me tell you, I'm feeling good now. But like I said, I'm still scared because of different variants now. So,
but right now you feel good. But what about 4 years later?
Depends if I get married or not again.
But what? But what side effects? Like Linda said, and that's one of my points that I forgot to bring up. Is one of the reasons why I'm scared. Is because they made this overnight, it seemed like, okay? They don't know what's going to happen in the next year, 2 years, 4 years, whatever. You know what I mean?
About a year and a half.
Okay, a year and a half. You don't know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? And
it's just funny how they made the medicine for the COVID, and now we got the Delta and the LC or whatever the hell you call it.
But they're not doing nothing about it.
Well, no, because they're still working on the variant that's
first
caused
one.
the issue.
Right. Like, I don't
All
know.
right, let's lighten it up a little bit. Let's lighten it up a little bit.
Okay, real quick, everybody. Today is my birthday, and I'm not putting it out there because I want a happy birthday. But anyways, I'm putting it out there because
We should have played the happy birthday song for you.
right. My live radio shows is on Military Broadcast Radio, and the last guy that you seen on that commercial, he's a great friend of mine. Thank you, Linda, for the birthday wishes. But anyways, the last guy that was on that last commercial, he's a friend of mine. He is the owner of MB Radio, where I'm a DJ. I have 2 live radio shows on there, and it's a nonprofit organization, the Military Broadcast Radio, and we give veterans a voice. And what that means is he's a retired veteran, and like his story is incredible. Now that you guys see or know my Facebook page, go down and you'll see an interview that I interviewed him, and his story is incredible. But he pretty much puts his life on hold for veterans and all of his DJs. Like I said, me and him became great friends. He's a tremendous person, somebody that I idolize. But anyway, so my birthday, you know how Facebook always says, donate money to cancer or donate money to this or that or the other. People, there goes Howie again. But anyways, people that are listening or watching, and I know it's tough right now. Like, I'm not asking or telling you to. I'm just asking if you have a couple cents, couple dollars or whatnot, go on to the mbradio.us or download the Military Broadcast Radio app and donate a couple bucks or something through Venmo. And that's the cause that I want to help, because it's just a great thing. And what we do is he'll get these veterans that suffer in PTSD and everything. And music is a good stress release. And like, even when I'm doing my shows, man, I got a lot of stuff on my plate, and during my shows, on my live radio shows, when I'm playing that music and just talking about whatever, my mind is free for that hour or 2 hours.
Hey, Bob,
Yeah.
let's try something different real quick. I mean, how many people are on here right now? Like I said, I can't wait till I get back in studio, because working remotely, I can't see anything. You can see it all.
Right now, the only people that I know that's on here is Debbie, and I don't know if she's still on here, but Debbie and Linda so far.
Okay.
Oh, you're in trouble, Howie.
Oh, probably. I'm always in trouble.
Linda
said
said,
something about me smoking a cigarette. Yeah, I knew he was going to say something about that.
Yep, busted.
Yeah, my bad.
But anyways, what were you going to say, Howie? Because I just want to.
I was going to say, like, the second segment. I mean, I like to do the talk radio thing, but let's throw this out there real quick. Linda, what's one of your favorite songs?
Well, hold on, just real quick. Just
no,
okay. I was just wanting to finish about the donate to and what they do real quick, just real quick. But anyway, so what MBR does is they find these veterans that are suffering PTSD and is interested in like music, loves music or whatnot. Joel, Mr. H Train, the one that you've seen on the commercial, will go out and bring these veterans to a studio, all right, and teach them everything about being an on-air personality, to have their own show. And then after he trains them, if this veteran works for him for like 8 months, 9 months, then he goes out and he buys all the equipment for this veteran so they can have their own radio show. And I think you froze, Howie, but so they can have their own radio show. So please, long story short, it's a great cause. 100% trust me. I don't get a penny. Nobody gets a penny if they're on the show or doing shows. So it's 100% goes directly to buying equipment for the veterans to give veterans a voice. So for my birthday wish is for anybody that watches this or whatnot, please get on Military Broadcast Radio or the mbradio.us and donate on Venmo to Military Broadcast Radio so we could help other veterans survive PTSD and
Absolutely.
So, but anyways, other than that, yeah, Linda, do you have anything that you would oh, she said bad boy. But anyways,
I've always been a bad boy, Linda. You know that.
now when I post these up, can you see that, Howie?
I'm blind as a bat.
But
Yeah, I saw
does it pop up?
Yeah, it pops up on my end.
Okay. All right.
That's why I can't wait to get in studio, because I tell you what, you'll have your screen, I'll have my screen,
Right.
and we'll be able to like coincide. We'll be able to look at, yeah, it's
Right,
a little
exactly.
weird doing it this way, but I mean, I'm acclimating with it. So,
Right.
so Linda, hey, what's one of your favorite songs, Linda? Maybe we could play a quick version of it.
I don't know if we can because we're on Facebook Live, brother.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're right. Copyrights.
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean it's
Right.
a good song. She said, "Journey, don't stop believing." Matter of fact, I played that song on my radio show. It wasn't Monday show; it was Saturday show. I played "Journey, Don't Stop Believing" and "Journey Faithfully."
All right, and to let Linda
Hey,
know that
Hey, Howie, read that one.
don't stop believing. Ah, good.
Where we give.
No, what I'm yeah, but what I'm saying, hey Linda, to realize that we could do certain things on Facebook Live. You can't really do it because of copyrights, but when he gets on the regular app for the podcast, he can do it. So don't be afraid. Give Linda the one that she needs to log on to when we do Saturday nights.
All right, Saturday night, my live. Those ain't podcasts, though. Those are regular live radio shows where I can play.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I'm gonna post it on here for everybody. MBRadio.us. But we always recommend. This is the one way you can do it. Is MBRadio.us, or we recommend downloading the app, and the app is Military Broadcast Radio. And download that app.
There's not two D's in radio.
No, I thought it was Radidio.
I could have said worse, but yeah, we'll go with that.
Right, I know. But anyways, everybody, I'm going to go on a soapbox real quick. And at 52, 52 today, 52 years old.
Wow. I thought you were younger than that. I'm only 2 years older than you.
Yep, I'm 52, buddy, as of today. But anyway,
Man,
so
you've had gray hair longer than me.
I
just started getting I'm getting ready for Christmas.
But anyways, I graduated. It was sad, bro. This is kind of a change into another topic or whatnot because nobody else is commenting. But anyway, so last week I got all my projects done and I was turning them in. Right, this is my last week. This week, like tomorrow, is my last day of school, and so
it could be the valedictorian or whatever they call it.
I don't know because I got.
You actually walk down the aisle, or you just do it virtually?
No,
really?
Yeah, we have a commencement, everything.
I just want to come for the after party.
There you go. But anyway, so I was turning in my last assignment, and at 50, well, at the time 51 years old, I started crying like a little baby. And it was weird because it was like an excited, like happy, I feel accomplished kind of tears, you know what I mean? But at the same time,
I get that once in a while.
But it was sad because for 10 months of my life on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday nights, these were my family, the instructors, and
they can still be your family afterwards.
Yeah,
there's aftercare. It'll be all right.
But
I cry every morning, just happy that I woke up.
Right. But it was just it was weird though, dude. It was like I didn't think it would be like that. I thought, okay, yeah, end of school. Oh, well, I get my diploma or certification. I keep moving. You know what I
Right.
mean? But when it came down to actually turning in the last project, knowing that it is the last project you'll ever turn in to them, and it's like, damn, man, like, wow. And reality hit. And it was like I said, it was weird because it was a good, happy. I felt like the proudest of myself I felt in probably since firefighting school,
Yeah,
and
I want to talk about that.
right. And then, now like it's just like a sad one too, because like I said, they became friends, dude. Like Mr. Don Action Jackson. A shout out to Mr. Don Action Jackson. Somebody DJ, I don't know if anybody on that's listening or will watch remembers him from Jammin' 92.3 back in the day. But
Who?
Don Action Jackson. And he leaves again. But anyway, so I idolized him when I had my own DJ company back in the day, when he was a DJ for Jammin' 92.3, and never knowing what 30 years later or whatever the case may be, he was going to be not only my instructor, but became a true friend also. And we have this girl instructor, and she only, probably like early 20s, mid 20s, and she's one of our instructors. And she lives in Chicago, and she does it virtually. And this class like touched her heart so much, like just because the way we were fun, we had a good time, and we became a family. She's actually coming from Chicago for the first time for the first graduation to see us, to meet us in person, and watch us receive our
Diploma.
certifications and everything.
Diploma.
Right. So it's awesome. Yeah, that is my soapbox for the night. Just proud, like 52 years old, brother, and I'm graduating again.
Well, happy birthday. I'm not going to cry though, but happy birthday.
Well, why, thank you, sir.
Yeah,
About
absolutely.
time. I've talked to you on the phone, whatever. You
Yeah.
can't call me. I have to call
Yeah,
you.
well, we'll do in-house here shortly. Like I said, we got some more things to work out, but yeah.
Yeah, we have to start getting you over here though, man, because it'd be a lot better.
Yeah, I know, because I can't stand. I'm used to looking at a screen.
Right.
You have your screen, I got my screen, and the thing is, it's like
professional.
All right, I'll give you that so far.
No, but
I gotta admit one thing. If it wasn't for Bob, I wouldn't have gotten the DJ scene. But I tell you what, man, I made some good money. I did some good things and carried me a long way. I didn't know anything about DJing, but I tell you what, I got good at it. I could still do it. It's like riding a bicycle.
Exactly.
But nobody wants to hire a fat old guy to sit there and spin records for them.
Yeah, but it's weird though, because like I said, even before we met, like back in high school, I was DJing and had my twin spin DJ service.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
twin spin.
Yep. And from there until where I'm at now, dude, I'm on the radio with 2 shows, and it's funny.
Too bad you don't have sound effects. You got your sound effects. You give yourself a clap.
Right. I personally don't have them because I don't need them. I'm just good like that. No, I just don't have them yet.
I'd clap for you when my hands are full.
Of shit. Of poop.
Oh, how dare you?
I know.
Tell me not to goof up.
Well,
I haven't said one bad word the whole night.
I know, and I'm proud of you, buddy.
I know.
I'm proud of you. Linda, you ought to be on here more often. I don't know if it's because you're on the show and he wants to act professional or what the case may be, but you need to keep coming on here.
No, I said I swear in front of Linda. I swear in front of Linda, but I don't like it. Comes so naturally to me. It's like, all right, if you're gonna say the F word, you're gonna say it. Whether
right, it's just
I'd rather say the F word than say freaking. You know, a
Right.
friggin'. How,
It's just like
whatever way you want to
on
pronounce
here.
it, I guess.
On here, I guess it wouldn't like I wouldn't get in trouble or get kicked off of Facebook
Yeah,
or
but
whatnot. But the
people don't want to
fact
hear all that.
is, well, not only that, but the fact is, this is my professional site Facebook page for my radio show. And
Exactly.
I promote that, and we got sponsors from military broadcast radio
And
shows.
I got to notice one thing about you. This is the first time I've ever seen you smoke a cigarette.
I know. And it's one cigarette the whole time, and I never
more. Oh, okay. You put it out. You put it out. Okay, so you didn't smoke the whole thing.
exactly. And Linda says you say "fork you," but
You poke me, I tell you what, you're gonna get a lot of air.
but no, like I don't even like smoking on here because it's unprofessional. If you ask me.
Yeah, but if it's casual, I mean, if it's something like, where it's gonna be like serious. I mean, I'm not drinking a beer tonight.
Right, and I noticed that too, and I'm happy.
I just keep leaning over to the left because my knee hurts.
Yeah, okay. But no, like, and that's why I said I kind of want to get my own, like, another Facebook page made up for our show. That way, like, it's not. I just want to be professional on this one because of the radio.
How do those kids say it this day and age? Bougie. You don't want it to sound bougie. Young kids, I hear all the young kids in my neighborhood going, "You bougie." I'm like, what does that mean?
You know what I have to quit doing though, because I look retarded on here when I'm doing it. Because like when it gets silent or something, I'm not talking.
You need to wear sunglasses. That way, the glare I can see your monitor from here.
Right. I chew my tongue, and I look like I'm like, you know what I mean.
And now you make me start doing it. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Hold on. What?
It's too close to your mouth.
How do you know? Are you listening? Are you listening?
Yeah.
Are you serious? I love you, Rye.
Too stuffy.
All right, get your mask on.
Rye.
Get your mask on or get away from me. It's not because I don't love you. It's because I love you and I don't want to get it. He just made my day. A shout out to my son, the one that we were talking about at the beginning of the show, that possibly more than likely has a slight case of COVID. Mr. Riley himself. I love you, buddy. Thank you for tuning in tonight. You really made my day, bud. You made my birthday.
He just came downstairs to get some birthday cake and make him a sandwich. Dude, you just happened to be in the room.
No, you know what I did for my birthday? It sucks, dude.
Made yourself a grilled cheese?
Didn't even do that. I bought one of the microwave like chicken sandwich things at work. Brought that home. That was my dinner. For real.
You put a birthday candle in it?
No, dude. I didn't have a birthday cake. I sat here by myself in the living room from the time I got home from school or
and ate your
work,
chicken sandwich.
Ate my chicken sandwich, had a pop. Okay.
Dr. Pepper.
No, I can't have Dr. Pepper.
Oh, you switched up? Will you drink Coca-Cola again?
No.
RC?
I drink orange. Hold on real quick.
Orange Crush.
He's being my producer. He's telling me I'm too close to the mic or the mic's too loud. So I'm going to turn down the mic just a tad bit. What?
Well, it depends where you're at.
Oh, okay. Well, try this. Go out there and see how it works. Okay. So go out and see how it sounds, bud. Sorry. He's going to be my producer. I mean, I was your producer.
Hey, I was your producer a couple weeks ago when you had that big old fanny pack in the back of your microphone.
Move it away and then you put your head close to it. Do that.
That's why I can't wait to get in-house, because I tell you what, that's going to be awesome. Be much easier.
Right, it will be, actually.
Much easier, much easier.
This thing.
Do you want to give a shout out to Linda one more time and thank you so? Yeah, that thing. Get that bra out of there.
I know, like I don't even think it matters.
Well, it just makes it it gives you more trouble. That's all.
right? Like
It
I
gives
don't
you a
know.
more. You don't have a lot of bass, but you get more treble. But it's. I hope you sanitize that.
Yeah, I did earlier when I
I just want to give a shout out to Linda. I'm not going to say the last name, but hey, Linda, thank you so much for being on here. And do me a favor, please invite your friends to come on here because it is entertaining and we do have a good time. And it's like this time of night, man, we're just waiting for people to come on here. You know, make
Yeah.
comments, negative, positive, it don't matter. We can handle it.
and usually like it's a little bit more uppity up, like, but tonight it was just we had to take. I don't like this thing; it hides me.
Exactly. I was getting ready to say that. You look like you're getting ready to rob a bank.
Right, exactly. I'll just back away from the mic a little bit, but anyways, so tonight we just had to get that serious, like
The
COVID thing,
vibe out. I get it out there.
frustrated
Yep.
about it, and they don't know what to do and everything. So Linda's like, "Can't see you,"
Can't see.
and
Oh.
me because of that thing.
Uh-oh.
I know, Linda. That's why I had to take it off.
Oh,
And
Linda's playing peekaboo.
yeah, we were playing
Oh,
peekaboo.
Linda,
Together.
you're so sweet. I've
So
known
we
Linda.
played
I've
that-
known Linda. I've known Linda for a long time, and I tell you what, she's always been a great person. And
Hey,
her kids
Linda.
grew up to be awesome
I'm
people.
sorry, Linda.
I'm just glad that I wasn't able to grow up. I'm still playing with Toys R Us kids stuff.
They
I'm
got
gonna
a
build
lot
it
of
Lego. I'm gonna build the Lego off Eiffel Tower. Serious,
They
man.
got-
Gotta do something.
They got a lot of cool actual like toys though, kid toys, man. They do. Sometimes
know.
like Christmas time, I'll be shopping for them. I'll be like, man, I kind of want one.
Shit,
of
when I was
these."
growing up, the only toys we had was slingshots and rocks and the occasional apple.
I don't know, dude. Like, right? I wish I had my GI Joes from back in the day, man. Imagine how
Oh,
much
I miss
money
my.
those would be
The only
worth.
thing I got, the only thing I got from my dad's estate was 2 old-fashioned cars from the 1970s. They're like miniature models. They were our
Right.
stocking stuffers. I got it in 1971. I got them sitting right here.
See, I don't have anything from my childhood, man. And I had my grandfather before he passed away. He would always buy me a Tonka truck. Every time a new one would come out, he would buy me it.
Yeah, but the real Tonka trucks are the ones that
Yeah.
are plastic.
No,
real ones.
This was back in the early 70s, mid.
Oh yeah, the ones where you're pushing it across the living room and you fell on your forehead and you actually cut your forehead.
Yeah, like
This is metal.
I had one that was a semi truck. It was like a gas tanker, and you
Yeah.
fill the trailer with water, and there was a button on top, and there was a hose on the side, just like a regular gas truck. And you push the button, the water would come out and everything. Like I had all of them, man. And if I had those, and like I said, the GI Joes, those GI Joes, I had it was a green box, like his military
Right.
box or whatever. So I mean, that would be worth some mucho money, man.
Dude, I had Matchbox cars from the early 70s. Perfect condition. I'm not going to say what family member took them because I'm pretty sure they might be listening. But what I'm saying is, dude, they were in mint condition. I went to go over there a few years ago to see if they were still in the attic. They were gone.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
all right.
by the way, just to change the subject again, the last show we had it and we got into that dating thing. It didn't help.
Which dating thing?
The dating topic, remember?
Didn't help.
Yeah, I'm still sitting here single.
Same here.
Yeah.
I think we need to switch up websites.
Something. These are all of our friends. They know us. They're like, yeah, right.
Yeah. Linda knows me well enough. She's known me.
So,
She's known both. I've known Linda so long. She knows both of my exes. I think. I know she knows. I know she remembers Mandy, but I don't know if she remembers my ex-wife.
Oh, no shit.
Happy birthday.
Hold on, people, man. I'm going to cry here for a minute.
Birthday, dear Dad.
Bring that over here.
Happy birthday to you.
Remember we were just talking about this, brother? Look at this.
Damn! Excuse my French.
Over that way, I think.
Hey, do I get a piece of that?
I know you gotta blow them that out.
All right. I have to blow this out, I have to blow this out if I can. I don't know. Where'd G go? G. All right. My birthday just came true. My family is now here. So they made my night, everybody. This is badass. Excuse my language, but all right, my wish came true, so I'm gonna blow these out. All right, hey everybody. Hey Howie.
Yeah.
I'm not going to cut this short. If you want to get back on here in a few, I'll go and spend time with the kids for a few. And
Who, Brianna over there?
no, Bobby, G, his girlfriend, and Riley.
Let me get a shout out to Bobby and Riley. I want to see what they look like.
He wants to see what y'all look like. Bobby
I just don't want you
looked
guys
like
to
he
kick,
woke
I
up.
just don't want you guys to kick my ass when I come over.
What's up, big dog? I'm kind of dirty.
Hey, what's
right
up? I got you. I got you. Oh, Jack can still whoop you.
Right, you can't turn that on. He said he could still whoop you. Right. Right.
Come on, right. Look at you. Get a haircut, brother.
He said, "Get a
Ain't
haircut."
worried about eating that cake. Ain't worried about a haircut. All right. So, hey, we're going to end on a good note. Happy birthday, Mr. Balaker. Thank you so much, Linda and Debbie, for showing up tonight. And let's all wish Bobby a happy birthday. And if you want to come back on later, Bobby will probably text me or something. Other than that, happy birthday, Bobby.
Give us, I don't know if you guys are late bodies, Linda and Debbie, but
I know I am.
give me about, I don't know. Yes, they did, Debbie. You ought to see them, hon. But anyways, so give me about a half hour or so I could visit with my family because they just surprised the hell out of me with a cake. I love them, man. This is what family is. So, but anyways, give me a little bit and I will be back. And you're here with Bobby B and Howie T here on the Firehouse.
Thank you so much, guys, for joining us tonight. Thank you, Linda, so much. You made my night.
Yeah, definitely. And tune back in when you see us. We'll be going
If
live.
she can remember what link to click on.
She will. She's not Howie. Come on now. All right, Debbie. Good night, sweetheart. Love you. Thanks for joining us. And just keep getting on Facebook and watching us and tune into my live radio shows also Mondays and Saturdays. But until a little bit, we will see you here in a few.
Peace out, Bobby. Happy birthday.
Thank you, brother.
Hey, today's my birthday.